Hi, what is this big news all about? Can we officially say India is entering metaverse or India has already entered metaverse? Well, everything in this show today. Hi, I welcome you all to the Crypto Singh show and my name is Gunpreet Singh. And today's show is extremely important and probably one of the most important days for the Indian crypto industry. Why so? We'll discuss everything in this show. Before we get into dive deep into this show, please do like, share and subscribe. Now, what is this retail giant I'm talking about? Is it Amazon? Is it Flipkart? Is it BigBasket? Which is this e-commerce giant? Well, this e-commerce giant is none other than Flipkart, the Indian brand which became big and later was sold to Walmart. Now, Flipkart is entering metaverse, and if rightly so, I won't say it's entering, it's already entered metaverse now. And they are all set to launch, because what I mean by they've entered is about within this Diwali time, which is one of the biggest festivals in India, Flipkart will be announcing they've entered into Flipverse, so which is actually their metaverse. And why it is extremely important is because Flipkart has a user base of more than 350 million registered users in the country. They are bigger than any other e-commerce platform and they are growing, and e-commerce is growing at significant pace. So this is one of the most important aspect, and I think a step in the Indian market for a move towards the metaverse. Now it's extremely important. Now they've partnered, and they partnered with again a social media giant. They partnered again with one of the best networks, and which these networks are. We've actually already spoken about these networks, but saying that, I'll again tell you. So basically Flipkart has actually entered with none other than Meta, which was Facebook, is now Meta. So they've entered in partnership with Meta, and they have entered in partnership with, and they are based on Ethereum blockchain. Again, Ethereum is the way forward. And not just Ethereum. For the L2 solution, they have layer 2 solution, they have Matic, which is Polygon. So they have Polygon, they have Ethereum, they have Facebook, and now you have Flipkart. Wow, this is big. This is huge. I don't think that there has been a bigger news in this industry since a long time, since Tesla entering and one or two more bigger companies entering into it. Now this is huge and this is massive, because it's almost like we are here thinking about banning crypto, but India's entered into metaverse in partnership with Ethereum and Polygon and Meta. So I think the probably the decision to reduce or to ban crypto becomes very less, and the probability becomes absolutely I think close to 0%, because after these giants there's nothing else that would be left for the crypto industry. But the only thing that would be left would be regulations in a better way, which will eventually come. If you have 350 million users, you have, let's say, 100 million users using metaverse. I mean, and that is from Flipkart and not Facebook, Meta. So all in all, I think entire India is gonna get onto metaverse, and metaverse is actually becoming bigger than probably anything. And this would really help the entire crypto industry to boom, and a lot of those news where Bitcoin is dead, metaverse is nothing, and all of these things that we were hearing about should be all gone by now. And it's exactly like when the internet started, and there's an article on the internet in 1990s which said that internet is gone and nobody uses it. Well, we know the reality today, that who all use internet. I don't think I need to really get onto the data on that. And that is exactly what is happening with metaverse, and it is actually at a pace which even the internet did not grow. It's probably faster than the internet growing. So now you have Gucci entered the metaverse, you have Flipkart into the metaverse, you have Tiffany's into the metaverse. I mean, so many brands are already there in the metaverse. So I don't think there's anything that is being left out. Web3 is going to become the biggest thing in the coming times. And I thought this is one of the biggest news that we've heard. But as you know, news is something that they will show what they want to show. So such a big news, they haven't even I haven't seen so many articles on it also, and it's unbelievable that this is one of the biggest news that we have, but nobody wants to talk positive about it. But I don't think there's anything more to say than proving the actions what the companies are doing. So their actions are proving exactly what they are doing, and you need to see the underlying technology in it. You need to see what's happening behind the curtains, not in front, not what you see or read. I mean, believe in, probably see what's happening rather than just reading. I mean, reading, we might find that metaverse is gone, there's nothing, and markets are dumping and Bitcoin is volatile. That's one question that we always listen to. But I've always said this, and I've always been saying this: believe in the underlying technology, believe in what's coming. Don't be ignorant to what's coming. See what's happening around us. When Flipkart started, did anybody think it's going to be as big as Amazon one day? And Amazon might be behind Flipkart, right? But today Flipkart is way ahead. Now you have Facebook into metaverse, you have Flipkart into metaverse. I mean, there's nothing more that you require. With this coming in, it will really increase the consumer awareness, the customer awareness, because they are based on Ethereum blockchain, which everyone says, so some people say it's volatile, and all of these things, crypto, do not hold value. Well, if they don't hold value, I don't know why Flipkart is on it. I don't know why Amazon, why Metaverse, Meta is on it, Facebook is on it. Why are all these companies on it? So see in, you should not read what's happening. You should see what's happening rather than just reading what's happening. So reading will never do justice, because those articles aren't really based on the reality or the truth, what they want to show you. But this is the reality, what's already is happening. And within 30 days, you will see Flipkart launching the metaverse, and that would be called as Flipverse or something like that, which will soon be out, based on Ethereum, Matic, and in partnership with Meta. It's probably one of the biggest news that we have heard in so many. It's the biggest for India that we've heard, and it's one of the biggest news in the world that we've heard. So it is probably I think one of the biggest things that will happen to this crypto industry in India. So absolutely a fabulous news, and I thought I'll share it with all of you before you get into, before you don't buy Bitcoin at these levels, or before you don't buy Ethereum at these levels and start doubting what is the underlying technology, and do these coins even have utility. Well, I don't need to say much about it. I think Flipkart will prove the utility that these things have. So that's all from this show, and I thought I'll share this wonderful news with all of you. I think this is one of the best news, and it's gonna really boom the Indian market. But saying that, we're still in a bear market. Be slightly careful, but eventually you gotta understand what's happening around the world and not just believe in prices, believe in the underlying technology. So that's all for now. Take care, and signing off, Gunpreet Singh from the Crypto Singh Show.